Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ryoflex here, and in today's video we are going to revisit macros. Now in my last video I told you guys the basic building blocks on how to get set up with tracking your macros, the easiest, most efficient way to gain or lose weight, to build muscle, or to get lean mass. So when I left you guys off, I said one of the lowest numbers you could go down to subtract your carbs out was to take your current body weight times 0.5. To start off with 1.5 and work your way down or up, increasing by 0.25 or any which way that works best for you. So if we get down to the end and we take our current body weight times 0.5, that doesn't leave a lot of room for carbs now, does it? Most of the time it's going to be 25 grams, 35 grams, maybe 45 grams of carbs, and that goes real quick. So most protein powders have carbs in them. Most BCAAs have carbs in them. Some other supplements that you might be taking have carbs in them. What can you do? Well, when you get down this low, the key efficient thing is to not take it for a pre-workout. You want to use it for a post-workout. You want to restore your glycogen, okay? So when you're breaking down your muscle, you need to replenish that glycogen. And the best thing to do is to save your carbs for the day, for that meal, after the workout. Now, that means for the rest of the day, you're not going to have carbs. And if you do, it's going to be very, very minuscule. And there is tons and tons of things out there that you can eat to get your fats and your proteins and work around without having carbs. Now, what do we do living on that low of carbs? Okay, well, that's where a refeed day comes into play. Yes, a refeed day. You guys might have heard about that before, but not a lot of people go into detail about it, as I am right now. So if you're going 4 or 6 days in between there where you're down at 0.5 times your body weight and you're eating, say, 25 grams of carbs per day, and that's coming after your workout as your post-workout meal, what do? Well, one day a week you're going to have a refeed day, okay? And usually for me, that refeed day is going to be on the day that I'm going to have my cheat meal. Usually I will stop having a cheat meal when I'm that low because I'm trying to get very, very lean. So now this day will be my refeed day. And what happens with the refeed day? You take your current body weight and you multiply it by 1.5 grams again for your carbs. And now you get to have a plethora of carbs. So as an example that I always use, if you are 200 pounds, you would take 1.5 times your body weight and you would get around 300 grams of carbs. Excuse me. So you do that for that day and that boosts your metabolism. That makes your body go crazy. And it's like, whoa, look at all this surplus of carbs. The next day, and maybe even the day after, your workout is going to be phenomenal because you're going to be carb loaded. Okay. And then what happens? Then the very next day, you drop right back down to 0.5 grams of carbs times your body weight. And you can use this method to go through and stay lean, but also keep your metabolism in check and your body from going crazy from not having carbs. And it gives you also something to look forward to when you're staying that low. Now, you can't stay that low forever. Eventually, your body will adapt, as it always does, and it will start to catch on and your results may plateau. Okay, so what do? You can start to initiate the next thing I will talk about in another video that I will briefly mention here, what is called carb cycling. And carb cycling, I will go in detail in another video, but just to give you an idea, it is where you will have one day at 1.5 times your body weight for your carbs, and another day it might be 0.75 times your body weight, 0.25 times your body weight, and 0.5 times your body weight. And then you might switch it up for a couple days and go back and forth. And that does work too. I will go into more detail in the next video about that. This video here is just to talk about what do you do when you get down to 0.5 grams times your body weight and your carb sources are really low. Well, then after a while and you start seeing your results vary or plateau, you can implement a refeed day. And that'll give you what you need to keep pressing through. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please drop one below. Your next question could be my next video. If you're not a subscriber and you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing. I'll be posting videos every day, and I have a new series called Progress With Me. Excuse me, I'm a little sick yet. So please follow along for that. Look for new content. And if you like what you saw, again, please consider subscribing. I'll be posting videos and I'm out here to help you guys out. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, Fit Fam.